I'm Matt Hudson, author of The Saboteur Within, the definitive guide to eliminating self-sabotage. And I'm chatting to you right now if you're hunting around the internet for OSFED, or other specified feeding and eating disorders. It comes under this sort of setting because you don't tick the exact box, and why on earth should you, for psychiatric assessment or for being told that you're bulimic or you have anorexia nervosa. So when we're looking at these sort of eating disorders, it's because you're not 100% this. Now, this isn't a bad thing. It means that you're on the fringe, so it's probably easier to help you now before you go ahead and get the full-blown certificate. So how does any eating disorder, in my 25 plus years, how does that come about? Well, I always encourage people to look at childhood. And nowadays there's more studies, especially a study into a thing called ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. Now, years later, it may have begun in your teens, you could be in your 30s or your 40s now, and wondering, well, hang on, there's such a gap. How on earth can that be related? And this is where my work comes really to the front. During our childhood, we have this emotional event, and what happens is our brain stores this emotional event as an emotional memory image there in our mind's eye. Now, whenever something similar to this comes along, it triggers the responses. So especially around eating disorders, what I'm encouraging to look for is hypocrisy. There's the rule structure in NLP, which is called no rules for me, my rules for you. So if you grew up in an environment where your parents or caregivers, they said to you, do as I say, but not as I do. Yeah, you have a parent maybe overweight, but telling you to eat lettuce and do lots of exercise. Or a parent who smokes and tells you smoking's bad for you, so never do it. So these sort of messages. And what they do with a young mind is it creates a lot of conflict. And this conflict sits subconsciously. So years later, it develops so that you begin to trust the voice inside you said. There's a voice internal that's talking to you. And it's that voice that you begin to trust over the voices of your caregivers, your mum, your dad, your friends. You trust the internal voice because it's safer and you can rely on it. But the problem is there's a hypocrisy comes with this, because you're getting slimmer and weaker, but the voice is telling you you're getting stronger and looking better. So you can see where this early hypocrisy feeds forwards. So what we do here is we aim to remove the emotional memory images, which that restores your ability to actually check with the outside world again, and it calms that internal dialogue. I hope this helps.